Actually, I guess I could turn face cam on for this part. Just pay no attention to this. It's really sore again right now. Oh, hello, phone. I don't know what that was. My curl bot on my Discord is really messed up. Pay no attention to curl bot. Okay, I am live. Oh, it says Stardew Valley. I forgot to update again. It is not Stardew Valley, obviously. I'm so sorry. I'm terrible. Okay, today we're actually working on the save file. I need to get the save file. I need to get working on it. Um, so let's talk a little bit for a minute here. Let's get rid of all of this. Let's save so that stops coming up because that's getting annoying. We need to work on this house. I need to fix this one. I need to go through and change some of the names. I also need to make Sims as well. So there's that. This is not the only place. Oh, so for certain houses like this one, I absolutely love the house. Did I go through and edit that one already? I don't remember. I love this new version of this house though. I think I did, yes. Okay, I did that a while ago though, so I couldn't remember. It's so bad. But I love this house. So I just added some stuff to it. I didn't really change a lot. There were a lot of platforms used in this build. I couldn't very easily excuse me, get rid of them in this area without really making a mess of everything. So I didn't end up doing that, but I did get rid of the random platform that was here in the corner of the child's bedroom, which was really, really weird. I added a little seating area up here. I don't know what was there before. And then this is just like an arts and crafts room. Okay, so I did do that. That's good. That's good to know. Is everything working? I have no idea. It says it's working, but we found out last time that that's sometimes a lie. Even though my OBS says it's working, it doesn't actually literally mean it's working. So I need to update this one because I created this one, or rather remodeled this one for the base game only save file. And I still want to work on that one too, but that one might take me a little bit longer. But I did originally make this one for the base game, and I gotta edit and update that one for all packs. I need to go through and make sure that I'm putting basic things like thermostats in every house because it's kind of a requirement in houses. I don't know, especially or not especially, if you have seasons, it's kind of a requirement. I don't know about custom residential rental lots. I don't know if they're required. You know, I've never paid attention to whether your Sims get cold inside in the winter on residential rental lots. But I do know that in places like San Myshuno, in the apartments here, it's not strictly necessary. They will get a moodlet if you put a thermostat and use it, put a thermostat in their house. So, like in the summer, if you turn it to cooler, and in the winter, you turn it to warmer. I do believe the moodlet shows up, but it doesn't actually affect your sim. I don't think. I don't think they'll overheat in the summer or freeze in the winter if you set it to the wrong temperature, because the temperature of the residence is controlled by the building. I don't know why they still give you moodlets. Maybe that changed at some point, that they don't give you moodlets, or maybe it was a glitch or something that I in particular was having, but my Sims do still get moodlets. So I like to include them just because. In normal apartment buildings, they would be there anyways. Each apartment gets to control its own temperature, so I don't know why that feature is not here, but yeah, we need to go through all of the buildings, and then maybe what I will do is, if I get an entire world done, I will go through, because I have updated some stuff. You can see from this lot that I built ages ago now and took me forever to finish. I did add some stuff to it, like the crystal trees down here, and I added some sparkly crystals to the roof. I might add some more sparkly crystals to the roof potentially, or move those ones or something. I'm not sure. We'll see what comes with the royalty pack. So I do plan on getting the royalty pack. Just because I'm not hugely into royalty, but just because I have, as far as I can personally remember, I have bought every major pack for every Sims main title game that has ever been available. I haven't always bought the like smaller stuff packs. Like I didn't own the Katy Perry candy pack for, what was it, The Sims 3. I don't even think I knew that that pack was out and available. I might not have even been playing The Sims at that time. I had a small child, and my child was, I think she was in school at the time. She had just started, like she was in the younger grades, like probably somewhere between preschool and first grade, around that time, maybe. You know, honestly, I don't remember, because I don't remember that pack. And I don't think I had that pack. I do vaguely remember looking at it and going, this is not for me. I don't know how I would use it. But I don't know if that was after the Sims 3 era was already done and I was going back and picking up some stuff that I had missed while it was, you know, being released or whatever. But yeah, I just don't remember. That was so long ago now. The Sims 4 has been going on for so long now. And the other thing about that is, if, whoop, oh, Gibby Point, oh my goodness. I basically quit playing right after Adventure Awaits came out. Yeah, that was it's been a rough time around here the last several months. But, what was I gonna say? Oh, so the rumors about the expansion pack were very much true. Obviously, we're getting royalty and legacy. I don't see how that pack is going to add to legacy challenges any. And I'm not hugely into royalty. I mean, I am, I guess, kind of. But it's not like my main focus for this game. If it was its own separate game, sure, totally. But for this game, I don't know. I guess I could view it just as another occult type. I don't know. It feels like a weird out of place theme to me, but that's just my personal opinion. That doesn't mean it's actually an out of place um theme. But anyways, the rumors were true. Absolutely 100% true. So, does that mean the other rumors are true? And if they are, what even is the next Sims game? Everybody who has leaked information about it is very quick and adamant at saying it's not The Sims 5, but it's also not just a remaster of The Sims 4 either. It's neither of those, but some of the content that you have with The Sims 4 will carry over to it, which after it's announced and we get to see how it works and everything, I'm sure it'll make sense. But right now, with that little bit of information that we have, my brain cannot wrap itself around that idea. How is it not a remaster of The Sims 4, but it's also not Sims 5? I'm completely baffled. Like, it can still be Sims 5, even if some of the content that you bought for The Sims 4 will carry over. And it's not like the content is literally carrying over. I highly doubt that you can download the packs that you have here onto the new game. More likely, what's going to happen is they're going to include a great majority of this stuff, though I'm guessing here, just based on the history of The Sims over the last almost 26 years now. Things like werewolves, vampires, fairies, those will not be included. Horses will not be included. Cats and dogs will not be included, at least not right away. But what we might get is the base game stuff, plus a San Myshuno City Living type thing, plus maybe not eco lifestyle. I love Evergreen Harbor and I love the idea behind eco lifestyle. I just don't think it was executed particularly well. But we'll get things of that nature. Kind of base game, but expanded with no pets and no occults. Does that make sense? So we might get Tartosa and My Wedding Stories type stuff, expanded weddings. We might get expanded farming type stuff, minus the animals. We might get stuff like skiing and stuff, but not necessarily, whatever else comes with this pack. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense. We'll get base game expanded type stuff, and all the other stuff that takes extra work will not be included. I don't see disabilities being included in that next game, at least not right off the bat, which is highly disappointing. I understand the arguments against including disability in certain games. It's not like I'm asking for Call of Duty to have an avatar that uses a wheelchair, although, I mean, come on, that could be epic. Wheelchair handles that have, like, I don't know, some kind of I, to be honest with you, I know nothing about Call of Duty or first person shooter games, but like you could absolutely upgrade a wheelchair to include all sorts of fun gadgets and things in a fictional world. Come on. But it's not like I'm asking for games like Call of Duty to include a wheelchair using avatar. I'm not asking for every single game ever to include a wheelchair using avatar. There are ways and spaces in which it makes sense, though. And what's wrong with a life simulation simulating life? I don't know. There are certain arguments against having simple, basic disability representation in the game. Like, why would you want to be in a wheelchair in the game if you're in a wheelchair in real life? Well, number one, most people who are in wheelchairs don't hate their wheelchairs. They actually love their wheelchairs because they help them get around easier. They don't see it as a negative thing, they see it as a positive thing. They gain independence with their wheelchair rather than not having a wheelchair. And there's nothing wrong with having that representation in a life simulation game. Not a first person shooter, not an adventure game where you're pretending to be an elf. A life simulation, a basic life simulation meant to and started out with the idea of simulating real life and managing that life. And a lot of times, disability comes with that. And I'm also not asking for every disability ever. I'm sorry, I'm on a tangent here now. But it's not like I'm asking for every disability ever to be represented. There are some basic things that people associate with disability, like prosthetics and wheelchairs and walkers and canes and hearing aids. Yeah, we have hearing aids, but that's literally about it. That's really like the Omnipod Dexcom that you know what I'm trying to say. Like that's great and all, but most of the time it's hidden under the clothing unless you put it in a spot and specifically make an outfit where it's showing. And most of the townies don't, like when townies are being created, random townies to fill in homes and stuff are being created, they don't show up with either of those items. But having just even wheelchair using Sims in the game and then having an occasional sim walking past your house or on a community lot that's using a wheelchair, like maybe people with disabilities don't always want to play as a wheelchair using sim because they want to experience other types of life through the game. But by having that in the background, you're normalizing it, you're bringing awareness to it, you're making it just a normal everyday part of life. And then it makes it, well, let's be honest, it makes it less scary for people who don't see disabled people in real life on a regular basis because the unknown breeds fear. And if it's normalized in media, just having a wheelchair around, then it's less scary for people. That's my take on it. However, I don't think we're going to get any of that with the next game. I mean, if all other rumors recently have been true, and they have been. I don't remember exactly how far back they've been true. I'm thinking. Yeah, I don't remember how far back they've been true. I know in the past it's been very hit and miss. I know personally I've been very tuned in since Life and Death was released, and the rumors leading up to that were spot on, accurate, and true, and everything since then has been as well. So if those rumors are true, and we know that the New World has a West African inspired section of it, but the whole world is not West African, then those rumors about EA not allowing Maxis to make a West African or any African inspired world, and Maxis coming up with a compromise between no African inspired world and a full, complete, only African inspired world where one sort of area, section, or neighborhood of the world is West African inspired, then my guess, and this is just a theory based on all the things I know going on, is EA says that nobody wants to see disabled people in the game, so you can't spend money on it, and it would be an expensive thing to add. Especially going back and adding it into The Sims 4 as The Sims 4 is now. It would be a hugely expensive thing to add. Specifically, wheelchairs and walkers would be an expensive thing to add. I don't know how expensive it would have been if they would have just done it right from the start. But just like real life, retrofitting everything to include disabilities is an expensive endeavor. I get that, I do. And I don't see the new owners of EA allowing disabilities in the game any more than the current owners do. So all of that long-winded ranting is to say that I don't even know if I'm gonna buy the next Sims game, which is weird. It's weird to say. You have no idea how much of my life has been Sims, how much time I have put into the Sims games. I've been obsessed with them since the first one came out in 2000. Okay, enough talking. So far everything is working fine. I'm gonna turn off the face cam because we're gonna do some work on the save file here, and I need that recording without the face cam to make videos for YouTube. So we're gonna do that. Bye bye face cam. And we need to decide which house we are working on. I could work on this one here, but wasn't there another one? I did decide that I'm gonna get rid of this lot. It's a great lot. I love it. Everybody else loved it too. It's just, if you look at that lot in the world, let me show you. And I mentioned this. Come on. Where is it? Over there. I've mentioned this a few other times. It doesn't particularly blend in well in this spot. This spot is huge and the actual lot itself is quite small. And so this particular lot that I built doesn't blend in super well. I want to try to do it again, but make it blend into the surroundings a little bit better. I tried to do that by adding these big trees in the back, but I don't think it really helped much. So I kind of, unless someone tells me otherwise that it looks fine like this, to me having the empty spots, we can't see it without being in tab, but having these empty areas right here and having like this very defined cutoff line right there, makes it look weird and not blended into the world very well. And I'm having enough problems with my lots as it is, just using move objects on. I don't want to use tool mod to blend lots into the surrounding world and just have the save file be a complete and terrible mess. I don't want people to load it up and just have half of everything disappeared. So I'm thinking about redoing that lot. Also, if anybody has any ideas what I could put on these two back lots that would be useful, maybe campsites? Maybe we could turn those into campsites. Rental camping sites. You know what I mean? That could be like for tents or whatever, not for trailers or anything. That's my dog's back there. But yeah. So let's see what else. I know I placed a couple of houses somewhere. I just don't know where I placed them at. So I did this one, Suburban Family, and then this one is Cozy Family. I need to change them back to their original names is what I need to do, but it was not here. What other ones did I add? Okay, I know I added this one. But there was another one. I swear there was another one. I need to get... Oh, right here. This one. This is the one I wanted to work on. Brain finally kicked in. How are we doing? It says it's working fine, but that doesn't mean it actually is working fine. I'm gonna have to change my schedule on here as well. Down below the video here, it says that it seems to be working okay. It says down underneath the video that my schedule is Tuesdays 7 to 10 p.m., Thursdays to 7 to 10 p.m. I can't get the Wi-Fi back here to work at that time. I'm not sure what in particular is going on, but yeah, it just doesn't work at that time of night anymore. It works better in the morning. So maybe our little tiny rural internet service provider is struggling to keep up with everything. I wouldn't be surprised. They've had that issue before. They outgrew their capacity a couple of other times, and it caused our actually really phenomenally nice internet to be not so phenomenally nice anymore for quite a while there. So the first thing I want to do is, do we want to keep it orange? I mean, orange does kind of fit in with the town or the world or whatever, but it doesn't exactly fit in with this neighborhood. And I am turning this lot into a public pool, so there's that. Wow, I really need to try that other mouse. Yeah, I don't think we should keep it orange. It doesn't fit in. Now watch, I change this one, and then one of the others I decide to do an orangey wood tone on. That would totally be something I would do. Yeah, I can see me doing that. Okay, so let's grab the siding and see what other colors this particular siding has. Where is it? Why does anybody else's do that? Do you see it here on the screen? Yeah, it's up here. It wasn't on the screen at all, so we could go with white. I would not go with a dark color in the desert, personally, but maybe that's just me. Well, I don't know that pink fits in really well either. I could go with a light gray or a light blue. Or kind of this creamy color, maybe. What do we think of that? It's such a big house for such a small lot, though. I might know, because I don't want to change the shape of it at all. It's fine. Okay, so I think I will leave the front door. I like the front door. I like the windows. But maybe I will change that. Does it have a slightly lighter color that would match the front door a little bit better? I think that matches the front door a little bit better. Honestly, I need to take a drink. My throat is getting so dry. I'm sorry if you can hear that. The microphone used to be really good at not picking up every sound. And then just over time dropping it and everything. I don't know what I did to it, but it's not so good at not picking up every sound anymore. It just, whenever it feels like it picks up whatever sounds it wants. I don't think I should go with a white roof on a white house. I think that's a little bit much. But less orange maybe would look good. Do we like that? Do we have one that is kind of that clay tile, but has... We've got a metal. Oh no, that's not metal. It's also tiles. Okay. What if we use something like this? Because it kind of matches the front door and the wood around this here. It's a lighter, brighter color, that's for sure. I don't hate it. I don't love it either, though, to be honest. I feel like... Does it fit in, though? I feel like it doesn't fit in super well with the rest of the neighborhood. Or what we have going with the rest of the neighborhood at this moment. This one I also updated. After they updated it, I then went back in and added stuff for the expansion packs and stuff. So this one's staying as is. And I guess that's kind of setting the tone for the whole neighborhood. You know what I mean? Stop it, mouse. There's also this one. It's also tiled, but it's weathered tile. And I don't know how much I like that. I like the tile. I like the colors. I just don't know. Is a weathered tile roof the thing for this build, though? I mean, it's honestly not terrible. And it is kind of an older house. It would have weathered tiles on the roof, right? But are these the right tiles to use here? Actually, most of these houses here use shingles. We could use these. Back to the orange again. I don't feel like the orange fits in this neighborhood. I can't see it. But we could make this an eco-friendly house and use that. That fits, I feel like. I can't use it on that, though, because that's a platform. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. These are platform fronts. Oh, the platforms use this. Floor tiles. Where would... Should we go really eco-friendly and make it a grassy roof above this? What do we think about that? I mean, it would definitely add a little something different to this space. And we can also add solar panels up here as well. You know, I do actually kind of like that. I feel like it would be a little bit more wild. But do we want a lot of plants on it? Oh no, I don't know what I did. I clicked somewhere, but it didn't do anything apparently. Yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then we'll add some solar panels up here. Stop it, mouse. Up here to this roof here. So let's do that. I don't know where the solar panels are. Plumbing, lighting, appliances, crafting. Crafting? Oh, interesting. Outdoor. What is that? Mr. Big Void Critter Chat. Oh, that's from that event. Oh, I forgot all about that. I hate those things. The event, not the items. Some of the items we got were kind of cute. I don't like that they were locked behind a limited time event, though. Not fun. I mean, there's so many different reasons why someone might not be able to participate in a limited time event. And yet so many games are doing it these days. And it was fun at first, but it's not so fun anymore. Okay, I might have to move these over a little bit just because the unevenness will bother me otherwise. Also, I feel like my voice is sounding pretty rough. I feel fairly lucky that I don't have full-on laryngitis right now. It's very unusual for me to not have full-on laryngitis at this point. But I do feel like I am sounding pretty rough, so I'm sorry about that. Not a lot I can do about it, though. Okay, so we've got some solar tiles up there. I like that. I think I might change these lights to black just to kind of match the roof a little bit, but also give a little more dimension now. What can we do with that? That looks good. Okay. Let's see. I think I'll leave everything else. I might even leave the orange tile because it does fit well with the door. I don't like that though. It's not quite dark enough. Yeah, you know what I think? Oh, that doesn't go with the rest of the trim and stuff though. Maybe I should just make it white like the rest of the trim. And I don't know why that's there. That bothers me so badly. I don't know why it's like that though. Okay, so far everything's looking good. I think I will leave these things. Ugh. Really the main goal is just to tone down all of the orange. But not necessarily to get rid of it because honestly with this one, I feel like I did a good job at fitting the architecture style with the color. It didn't always work out that way when I was doing the one color challenge. Like the yellow modern house, I loved the house itself, but yellow was just not it. But I was already committed and I couldn't change it at that point, and so I was kind of stuck with it. I'm not sure I'm feeling this color of wood either, though. Let's try a more brown color. It's still got the orange undertone to it. I was hoping for something a little bit more neutral. Let's try... That's too light. I feel like it doesn't fit the house. Does that fit, though? We might actually have to go dark. And then, let's put the walls up. Uh, yeah. Yeah, actually, I feel like this could work. And I don't plan on changing any of the cupboards or anything. I don't want to go super wacky and do a bunch of different colors. That's not the vibe I'm going for with this particular house. Keep the aesthetic of the 70s, 60s, 70s, 50s. I feel like it's more 60s or 70s. Vibe, but just modernize the colors a bit. You know what I'm saying? And make everything not orange. So like here we could go with this. That could work, right? And then just change that to green or something. A wooden bowl would work. Is that wood or is it just brown? It kind of looks like maybe it's just brown. I think I'll go with that one. I think it'll fit in the best. And then do brown for that. Do we have... yes. That color looks like it matches, right? Oh, not really. That one's more green, that one's more blue. Shoot. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be a perfect match. A fairly close match is pretty good, right? These can stay. Nope, that's too creamy. That's also too creamy. That's got a very yellow undertone to it. Okay, well, if that's the best we're gonna get, do they have it in that green, though? They do. Okay, I kind of like that. And then we'll do some plain. Oh, let's do this first. Gray. And then we'll just do some natural dishes. Plain white. Yes. We like. We possibly like. Oh, should I change the rug? Yeah, that'll work. Stop it, mouse. Okay. I'm wondering if I should pull a different rug in there. And I think I want to do this color instead. But then the TV stand doesn't really match anything. I like this. So maybe we'll keep this in mind because these blue and green colors down here match this. So maybe we'll go with yellow? Would that be weird? That could actually work. And it does have that bluish decorative pillow that kind of matches these chairs. I feel like there's something missing from that table that might have been there when I first built, but then disappeared. I don't know. I'm not sold on the yellow just yet, but possibly. Maybe it's the weird peachy wall colors that are throwing it off. Let's try... I don't want to do yellow walls. Let's try a little bit more of a sandy color. Like almost a beige. It does look weird because of the two levels of the house. How did I get that peach one to blend? Or is it just highlighted right now? It might just be highlighted right now. Okay, there we go. Now it blends. I think we'll do this. I don't really want white. Oops. I guess we'll go with black and gray. Yeah. I mean, the yellow does give it a little something different. Let's go with that for the cat and dog toys or whatever. I've got a cat scratcher over here. Let's do a fun thing with that. Sort of fun. Not too fun. Like that there. Because I do still really love this rug. Like a lot, actually. Like a lot. Love that rug. Okay. This room is looking pretty good. Toned down. Kind of kept that 70s vibe, but more fun colors than just the oranges and the greens of the time. and somewhat more modern in some areas, like the white kitchen and stuff. So I do like that. I think I'm gonna change this though to that. Yeah. And I love this rug so much I put it in 2 spots. Oh, I forgot to do the pantry. Okay. I really hate that this mouse does that. Alright, let's recolor this. I put a lot of work into this pantry, apparently. Wow. Sometimes I amaze myself. Okay, I think we'll leave the walls in this one orange. Just to kind of stay with the vibe of the original house. And it still fits. It still fits, so let's save. Let's check everything. It still says it's going good. I don't... Oh, I have my computer sound off. That's funny. I didn't realize I turned my computer sound off. Now watch, just messing with my computer sound. That was me. Causes it to lag out. Oh, that would be awful. That would absolutely be the worst, but I'm also bringing up my stream manager too, so that might cause it to lag out. I should be watching the stream manager is what I should be doing instead of OBS. Stream manager would actually tell me better what's going on usually. But I kind of need OBS to see what the computer itself is doing. So far it seems good. It does look a little blurry though. What's with that? Even my YouTube videos look blurry. I assure you, that is not what my screen actually looks like. It is not that blurry. Huh. Also, I wish I could figure out how to turn closed captioning on. That would be nice too. Alright, let's work on... Okay, it is a cat house. So let's work on this. So keeping tiles is nice, but maybe let's... It's a smaller space, and it's not a huge focal point of the house, so we could go really fun in here. I just don't know. Should we stick with, like, the yellow vibe, maybe? That's kind of fun. I like Am I back? I might be back. I had to actually stop the stream and start a new one. I think I need to get a new Wi-Fi card for this computer. Something. I need to do something. This computer just no longer stays connected to the internet if I do anything. I can't have OBS running and watch. I guess I could use my mobile dashboard on my phone. To just watch and make sure that things are working right. Which it doesn't appear to be. Oh my god. Okay, am I back? Either this is a really, really incredibly bad Wi-Fi card and it's getting worse. That's really severely delayed though. Like, that's really, really incredibly delayed. Hold on, I'm waiting to see if the stream actually is going to catch up with me. I mean, that's quite the delay. I don't think I have it set to that severely delayed, but maybe it's because I keep losing connection that they've delayed it so much. It's like some kind of built-in Twitch thing. Well, I might keep going, I guess. So I was looking for stuff to put on the shelves here from either Enchanted by Nature or from Adventure Awaits. Did I mention that I might buy the new expansion pack just because I've always bought all of the major packs, not always the smaller packs, and certainly not always the like small things like online shop items, or in this case, kits. I've never purchased all of those or even half of those. In fact, for The Sims 4, I own more kits than I ever bought of store items for the first 3 games combined. So, well, no, actually, I take that back because for The Sims 3, they sold a ton of individual items, and I do have quite a few. I just don't think that I have all of them. I have quite a few, just not, you know, a lot. I'm not seeing here anything here from Enchanted by Nature or Adventure Awaits. I could add a blender to the kitchen though. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Oh, it works there. Yay. Okay. Whoops. Whoopsies, whoopsies, whoopsies. I didn't mean to do that. I really need to have my boyfriend change this mouse. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here. I can look again at the kits. Because I know when I first built this place, I was looking only at, like, see, I'm not buying the SpongeBob stuff. You can't make me do it. And I don't own a few of the clothing kits. And I just have absolutely no interest in the country kitchen kit. I feel like we have enough country style kitchens for it to be fine. I did include Bust the Dust. So maybe I did thoroughly look through, but I was only looking for orange items. So let's see if we can find anything in here that's not orange that I would want to add. That doesn't make any sense. Like, obviously we're not gonna find anything. Some of these, had I not have been, I don't need that either. Some of these, had I not have been in the EA Creator Network, I wouldn't have bought. Like, I probably wouldn't have bought Secret Sanctuary or Casanova Cave. I really don't care about those that much. I probably won't use them now. I'll probably never use them. Cozy Bistro, I didn't really care that much for. I mean, I did. There were some elements that were nice in each of those, but it wouldn't have. Decor to the Max is another one. I purchased that one. I didn't get that one from the EA Creator Network, but I felt like I should have it because I was in the EA Creator Network and I should be showing off all the packs available. Same with Journey to Batu. I probably never would have bought that, and I purchased that myself with my own money, but I did it because I was part of the EA Creator Network, and I was thinking, if I really want to show off all the packs, I should literally have all of the packs. So I bought it when it went on sale. But had it just have been me playing myself and not caring about anything in particular, I honestly probably would have never bought it. A camera in the laundry room doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? And then there are some, like this party pack, this party kit that we got that I would have bought because I would have loved the idea of it, and then got it and been disappointed. And I think I mentioned that when I did the live stream and the video for it. Very disappointed in how the balloons in particular look because they look like they're filled with clay or lead or something. They don't look light and airy at all. Okay, I think we can get rid of blooming rooms and little camper because that's mainly outside stuff, and greenhouse haven. It's an interior room. It's not going to have a lot of plants and stuff in it. Hopefully everything's still going good with the stream again. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there are enough orange swatches with enough things that I did actually add everything I wanted. Still plants here. Where'd all these plants come from? I guess we could have a fake plant in here. We can say it's fake. That's kind of cute, right? Yeah, that looks good. I mean, technically, those ones are kind of fake. Because we now have living plants, too. I hope... yeah, I just remembered. Royalty and Legacy is probably going to be the final pack. I was going to say, I hope they add more living plants now that they've set that precedence, but honestly, they abandoned so many things in this game. They don't carry them forward because my personal opinion, there are too many people that complain that features get carried forward into other packs. Why'd I buy this pack if it's also available in this pack? Well, because it's a different set of plants. And we could always use more. Also, there are people that complain for some reason about going back and updating packs. Like, we can't have fresh new stuff added to cats and dogs for the cats and dogs, partly because EA won't let Maxis do it, but also partly because for some reason people complain about that. It's kind of annoying. Or DLC for DLC. Like, my first pet stuff came with the bonus of having some cats and dogs stuff in it. I think that's great. It makes the game more cohesive. But some people complain about it. That won't go up there. So, why? Back it? I see picture. Oh my god. I hate this computer so badly. Sorry if you heard that. This computer is making me so mad. Supposedly there's a way... Like, one of the issues might be that my computer is cutting power to the Wi-Fi card for some reason. And supposedly there's a way to fix that. I might just have to end stream here. Because this is just gonna keep happening now. I guess we'll pick back up with this on Thursday, and on Thursday I will not bring up a browser window. For whatever reason, this Wi-Fi card cannot handle, and there we go again. Am I back? Okay, I finally figured out where device manager is. I think I'm gonna end this. Are we streaming? For now we are. It won't be long probably though. I should not be messing around in this computer this way. I wonder if I should be updating. I did do a Windows update on the driver, but I wonder if I should be doing an update driver from within device managers. All right, here's power management. Allow the computer to turn off this device to save power. Why would that even be an option? Should I shut that off? If I shut that off and my computer starts on fire and you don't see any videos or live streams from me for the next month, it was nice knowing you. I don't know what else to do. I don't think I should be messing around with settings I don't understand. I feel like it's very dangerous to be messing around in the device hardware settings. This computer has already had enough problems as it is. I don't think I should add to it. Let's see how much more we can finish. I will tell you this, though. If it goes out again, I will probably just end stream and be done with it. So if you see it stop again, then just know that I'm not coming back and you might as well leave. Oh my god, I have to close each one of these individually. That's annoying. I regret that so badly. Okay. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's find some different tiles for this room. What about something like this? Nah, that's too fancy for a garage workroom type thing. Come on. We need something a little bit more basic. Why do I keep shutting that off and it keeps turning back on? What is going on with this computer? Okay, that's still a little bit too fancy. Let's try... Soft landing playground, no. That wouldn't make sense in this space. Maybe we'll go with this. I think this was the original tile that was there, but we'll do it in like a brown. Because it's kind of almost worn looking a little bit. Also, I did realize after I had uploaded this that this was in the wrong spot. It should have been moved over here or right here. Actually, right here. This is the woodworking table, so it should have been moved here. But it blended in so well with the floor that I didn't even notice it there. How funny is that? Those tiles are too small. I was looking for big tiles, but not fancy ones, you know what I mean? I'm just not seeing anything that kind of fits that bill perfectly. You know? I feel like this is the closest I'm gonna get to what I wanted. I don't love the colors though. What if we went with a stone? That might be a little too outdoor stone-like. What about this one? Does this one have any decent colors? Okay, that could fit in a little bit better with this house. And of course, this should be moved here, like that. Actually, it should be brought up like that. There. That makes more sense. And then we'll change the walls from... Should we do something like this in here, actually? A a sort of unfinished wall. That would kind of make more sense for a converted garage turned workroom and storage room. To have it be kind of unfinished, but also at the same time, it's viewable by big windows from the outside. So do we really want that? Possibly not. What's this? Why is Martian soil now in the paneling? Didn't that used to be here? Oh, we could go with something like this. I don't think that quite gives what they were meaning for it to portray. Not white. That's not a good color either, though. That's fine. It doesn't look like studs with the OBS board on the outside. It looks like a plywood wall with decorative trim molding put up around is what it looks like. But okay, we've got the bathroom to do now. So do we stick with that very 70s vibe? I think we do, but not with the mirror. Let's save again, just to be sure, since we're having so many problems. And I'm not so delayed anymore either, so that's good. I just will not be able to run. I guess I could bring my laptop in here. Kind of defeated the purpose of having a second window. Not second window. My goodness, my brain doesn't even work. Defeated the purpose of having a second monitor. If I bring my laptop in here. But this Wi-Fi card can't do two things at once, apparently. It can't run OBS streaming to the internet while also watching or being in the stream manager. Why did that turn back on again? In a browser window. What would this look like in the bathrooms? You know, we could probably go with something fun in the bathrooms too, because they're fairly small. Is it weird that I have the bathroom all the way over here? Yeah, we could go with that. And then a basic white wall. I think I'd probably go with the black one because it's a guest bathroom. And we wouldn't really... Would black hold up though? I feel like going pure white or pure black with furniture is a bad idea because either one of them could easily show massive wear and tear and stains. What you need is a good medium grayish color. I bought a couch recently that's almost purely black because I thought it would hide stains better. I spill a lot of stuff. I just do. Unfortunate as it is, I spill stuff. Where are mirrors? Oh, I'm already in mirrors. My goodness. My brain can't focus. But I spill a lot of stuff. And then there's just like dogs and everything here. So it was like, get a dark sofa, couch thingy. Because otherwise it's gonna show stains. But now on the armrests, it's showing almost like where the black coloring is coming off. It's rubbing off almost. And this was not a cheap couch either. But it's almost like it's rubbing off and you can see like a gray sort of scuff marks, I guess is what I'd call it, on the armrests where we handle it a lot, if that makes sense. So you don't win either way. You need a nice medium grayish, but the problem with my couch is it didn't come in a medium gray color. Unfortunately, it was either pretty much white or dark browns or blacks. I feel like they messed up because that stuff should be in paneling and it's not anymore. I feel like they messed up the catalog a little bit. Maybe it's just me. I guess I could just do a plain white in here. It's kind of boring. But it doesn't necessarily, unless we can find that green color to sort of bring that in somewhere. Is it this one or this one? That kind of brings that green color in a little bit, no? Yeah, I like that, I think. I'm gonna save again. Okay, so we have a kid's bedroom, a teen bedroom, the parents' kind of suite area. So their bedroom, closet, bathroom, and then the hallway that goes there. But honestly, it is an open hallway. So it can just be like the other hallway. And then let's start with this closet first, because that's gonna be easy, honestly. Do I change the color? Yeah. I feel like changing the color would be best too. There we go. And then we can do this bathroom. I don't love these mirrors, I'm gonna be honest. In fact, I really don't like them. I only used them in this build because they had like an orangey swatch to them. Do we stick with the same tile in all the bathrooms? Probably be a good idea to keep it kind of cohesive, right? And then just do this white for the walls. What? I used wood in the other bathroom, okay. I don't think I like that though. Okay, that one might be okay. And then we might just have to replace the shower completely. Yeah, it's the wrong kind of green. This green and this green kind of match, right? And then we'll do some white towels here. A mirror. I took the mirror down, so I need a new mirror. That wood tone isn't a perfect match, but hmm. It's pretty close. It's pretty... Yeah, maybe I should just go with white. The black is too much. I guess I'll just go with white. And I might change it up a little bit for the kids' bathroom. And then we just have this room. I wish they had more solid swatches on this one. on this curtain. I'm just now realizing that using a bed like this in the desert is probably a bit much. Like, it has a full-on down quilted comforter or duvet on it. That might be a bit much for the desert. This bed doesn't really have any color swatches other than black, I guess, that go with the rest of the house. You gotta get rid of the orange. I really, really, for some reason, do not like the orange in here. Like, at all. Maybe because it's such a dark room. I feel like I might just do this bright beige color for the walls again. Okay. It still looks good, and it still has that 70s vibe. It's just a little more normal looking and not so orange looking. I like that. Oh, come on, mouse. The kids' room might be a little bit harder to do. I remember doing this room in the first place, and it was the room that almost made me quit. Seriously, no joke. It was the room that made me go, you just have to accept that you're doing a color challenge. You are not necessarily trying to follow the rules of good decorating, especially in a kid's room. Like, you're just trying to give them a good room. You're not trying to give them perfection. Guess I'll go with that one. I'm gonna change the wall color, so maybe we'll leave the cat like that. I'm just trying to find things. Ooh! Oh my goodness. I am so sorry about that. Apparently, I forgot to shut the notifications off on my phone. And it wouldn't have been a problem had I not have been using my phone to watch the stream. The bed doesn't match the rest of the stuff. Did I get the bed from a different set? Or what's going on here? I guess it does kind of match. No, it doesn't. Because these have yellow handles and these have... What? Is it supposed to be that one? Okay, that makes more sense for that. Oh, is it supposed to be that? I mean, I guess we can have some... orange remain in here. I don't think a kid's room should have... I think we'll go with that. Because I don't think a kid's room should have a white carpet in it. Um... Yeah, we'll go with that one. And then maybe this. And we'll change the walls. Should we change this too? It's a very pet-heavy room. Maybe I'll leave that. It's like they really love their cat. I don't know. There's this, but is it the right colors? Not really. It kind of is. No, that's definitely not the right colors. I think our best bet is to go with a plain neutral, like a white. Because there's so much going on in this room color-wise already that I think white is possibly the best bet. Now the teen room, on the other hand, we don't have to go with white for this one. We could go with like a gray color. Does it fit in with the rest of the house? Actually, that kind of does fit in with the rest of the house. Maybe a slightly warmer gray if we have it, though. That might fit in even better. And then do something else. Maybe something like that for those. Let's see what we have for rugs here. Do we want to kind of go dark emo teen? Like that? Possibly. We might have to get a different bed though. This one's a bit much for a teen room. I'm gonna regret that, aren't I? I gotta use move objects on. No! I've had so many problems with this lately. It's not even funny. I did drop a few frames at some point. Okay, that kind of fits the emo teen vibe, right? It doesn't really fit the vibe of the rest of the house with the whole 70s style going on, but I think it'll be fine. I mean, they are a teen. They do kind of want to express their own style. In their own room. It doesn't have to match the rest of the house. You know? I feel like that works. Okay, so now we gotta do this bathroom. And if we keep that tile, we gotta do something that will look good with that tile. Which might mean just putting a new shower. 'Cause I honestly don't like that one. To me, the two greens don't go together. Not very well anyways. Do we do white? Yeah, why not? Whoa, my voice is really starting to get rough. Wow, this mouse, I tell ya. I might replace this one. To be honest, I don't love that one. I think I used it solely because it had an orange swatch, and literally that was the only reason. I like that one a lot better. I think I'll leave the parents, though, just to have something a little different, but I will give them this shower because I like that shower better. And then we just need to put a new mirror in here. A basic white one, I guess. I don't know why, but I feel like I like light and white colored bathrooms the best. Maybe it's just a phase I'm going through right now, because that wasn't always the case. Okay, so the biggest thing we could do out here is change the umbrella in the chairs. To be a more neutral thing. And then these like that. Yeah, I don't know what happened with this stuff either. Move objects on strikes again, because those should not be that far forward. Oh, I hate this mouse. Alright. Especially this one. And this one here. Like, I could see moving those forward a little bit. But those other ones shouldn't have been. Alright, maybe we leave the tile. But we change the pool surround. Okay. That is not cute. There we go. Something like that would be better. How did that change now? What in the world? Okay, the last question is, do we change the fence? I feel like we do. Because that fence color is a bit much for the house now. Maybe we go with a lighter wood tone. That might blend in a little bit too much with the house. I don't like that color. Okay, that one I like. It's a more natural color. And it's a slightly different beigey color than the house, so it looks good with it. And I think that's it for this one. I think we've updated this one for the save file. It is no longer an orange monstrosity. It is actually a vibrant, normal, still 70s leaning house. But also updated too. And it has a fun color scheme that does still pay tribute to the original orange a little bit here and there, kind of like I did with the blue house. So that one will be ready to put up on the gallery and maybe go on YouTube on Monday, potentially. I have so much work to do this afternoon. I'm not sure I'm gonna get it all done. But there we go. We have it. Yay. I feel like I already spent so much time talking at the beginning, ranting about everything that I wanted to rant about, which by next week I'll change my mind about some of it. Like, by next week I'll be like, I don't like that royalty and legacy world after all. I wish it could have been this way instead or that way instead. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna buy the pack after all. I'm a completionist, but also royalty is not my thing. I change my mind so often. It's ridiculous. No, I probably won't, though. Let's be honest here. I have literally bought every major DLC and expansion pack for every main title Sims game since it came out in 2000. All the major ones. I bought all the packs for the original Sims. I do feel like they had a few store items online. Online purchasing of things was not like it is now back then, but I do feel like they had a few items. I feel like they had a few shop items that you could download back then. I could be wrong. It might have started with The Sims 2. Let me look. I'm not gonna look on my computer because apparently this crappy Wi-Fi card can't handle it, but... I'm not even sure I know how to look something like that up. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to know. Maybe someone out there remembers, but I feel like there was, though. I feel like there were a few things that you could buy online and download from an official Sims shop. Um, they surely had it for The Sims 2, though, right? For sure with that one. And they absolutely had it with The Sims 3. Because I remember and still have some of that content. In fact, I can show you that right now. Let's go ahead and go do that. Hello, I'm back. I'm back. We're done with that build, so I can come back actually now. Because I will have that to use. Let's see if we can take a look at The Sims 3 real quick. I wasted so much time in this stream already, but honestly, I didn't think I would get this whole recolor done in 3 hours. Did I already save? I thought I exited. I'm gonna save and exit. That'll probably ruin everything now. But, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I wasted so much time ranting in the beginning and talking about stuff in the beginning. And then, apparently I can't show you this. It's not showing up on the screen. Now will you show up on the screen? No? It doesn't want to show up. No? You don't want to show up? You are a pain in my booty. Will you show up now? There you are. I might be stretching it out a bit big. We might want to leave it kind of small. There we go. Okay, so let's see, for the Sims 3, they had this shop here. I thought I bought this. Oh, I did. It's just not installed. Okay, so these are all the things that I do own, but I haven't installed yet. That's weird because I thought I installed some of this stuff. Maybe I just have so much stuff I just haven't gotten to installing all of it yet. Why am I not logged in? Why does it keep logging me out? Oh, okay, here's where... Okay, I have all of this stuff installed so far. And these were all things that you would buy on an online shop. I do feel like though some of the purchases and things that I made didn't go through, because I swear... Well, let's see. Sims, pets, Riverview, the boardwalk. Okay, there it is. Oh, and there's that. I do have that. I have no idea what that is. What in the world? Interesting. Here's the casino that I had completely forgotten about until someone mentioned, because I was under the impression that teen games can't have gambling in them. And then someone reminded me about the casino in The Sims 3, so that was funny. I'm like, oh yeah. I went out of my way to download that one. I had the crappiest of all crappy. I have really fantastic internet now. It's just this particular computer, and specifically probably the Wi-Fi card in this particular computer that can't handle my internet. But I have fantastic. I have some of the best available internet anywhere. I'm not even joking with you. I live in a rural area, but for some reason they got in early on like the top tier, top notch, best possible internet you could get. I don't know how, I don't know why, but they did, and they did it really early on. And so we've had fantastic internet for years now. The only time it has a problem is when their number of users outgrow their capacity. Like I said earlier in the stream, I don't know if that part actually made it in the stream or not, but like I said earlier in the stream, at one point, their number of users, because this internet is so good, their number of users in our area significantly outnumbered their capacity for users they could actually have connected to it. And so our internet was really bad for a while, but then they upgraded everything and it went back to being fantastic. I have no complaints about my internet service provider at all. Excuse me. What I do have a complaint about is this computer and its Wi-Fi card. So, yeah, I might have to look at getting a different Wi-Fi card. It might just be a bad Wi-Fi card. But yeah, they had stuff here that you could download, obviously, because I did, and I still have so much more to install yet. Fowls and feather chicken coop. You know, I think this was one of the last things that they added to the shop. And I don't think I ever really played with it. I bought it intending to play with it because by the end of The Sims 3, I kind of liked it. No. I liked Into the Future. I did like that. There were things about The Sims 3 that I really didn't like, and it took me out of the game a lot. Um, I don't know. I guess it was one of those I loved it, but I also hated it type of things. I know we've been playing The Sims 4. I do still have a half hour yet, though. Oh, I can't bring up a browser. Shoot. Bohemian Fruit and Nuts. Why do I not have this stuff installed? Let's go ahead and install these if we can. I don't know that I actually can, though. Not without ruining... This might ruin my connection. Oh no. Oh, I wasn't thinking. Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay, they installed. Okay. Should we take a look? I was doing a series on The Sims 3. Whoa, what the heck happened? No, what is going on? I was doing a series on The Sims 3 on my channel for a while, on my YouTube channel. And then I don't know. The Sims 3 holds so many good and bad memories for me. It's hard to play it consistently, and it's not a great game. It's really not. By the end, it was barely running. I spent most of the last months of playing this game because The Sims 4 was the first one. Can you hurry up and load? Thank you. I need to get... The Sims 4 has been the longest running base game. There we go. Now I'm logged in. Can I see the settings? There we go. I don't know why it was changed. That was weird, but also I need you to not... Okay, I can't do anything with OBS. I'm stuck here. And every time I use the Windows key to get out of being stuck here, it messes up all of my screens. That is so weird. Anyways, I was doing a Sims 3 series. Was it this one? I think this one I was using to build, and this one I was doing a Sims 3 series on my main channel. If someone would like, if anyone would like me to bring that Sims 3 series back, let me know. I can continue to play that. I can pick up where I left off. I think I only did like 3 episodes and then I stopped. Like I said, The Sims 3 is hard for me. It's got both good and bad memories attached to it, so it's kind of an emotional thing for me. I think this one and this one were the ones that I just... Why can't I start a new game? Okay, that's weird. Oh, Was I already on new game to begin with? That was really confusing for my tiny, tiny, tiny little brain. I feel like this is that Renaissance fair world and stuff. And I downloaded it because I wanted to have all of the major worlds that were released. And then I never played with them because it was towards the end. And The Sims 3 did not run well at the end. I don't know how to show it to you because I don't have a save file that's advanced enough. Maybe I can kind of show it to you. But let's start a new game. I don't want to do... I think this is where the casino is meant to be placed, right? And this one must be for the 2 garden lots. Or maybe this is for one of them. All right, let's do this one. As long as I don't bring up a browser window, and I assume as long as I don't play an online game like Roblox, which kinda stinks, my internet stays relatively good. I did drop some frames at some point. But would you like to activate the edge scrolling? No, I hate edge scrolling. Thank you very much. Whoa, that looks really bad. It should not be looking that bad on my computer. What happened? What happened? Also, which one did I pick? I thought I picked the one where the casino goes. No? Did I click on the wrong one? I may have, honestly. What is that? I don't remember that thing there. Are there any households already in here? Wow, my mouse does that bouncy thing even in this. I think this is actually the, Isn't this the world that came with the houseboats and everything? Yeah, because we've got a bunch of houseboats here. Is this really what I clicked on? It's been too long. I don't remember this game very well. No. Okay. That is the one for the houseboats. Where maybe I didn't. Maybe this is the one, Sunlit Tides, that goes with the Monte Vista. Bohemian fruit and nuts. That's like plants, right? But this is a lot. For sure. Okay. Well, I don't know what I'm doing, obviously. I might not have downloaded the world. Honestly, at that time, I didn't have a lot of money. So I got what I could get where I could get it. But anyways, yeah. I could bring back The Sims 3. If people want to watch The Sims 3, I could bring that series back that I was playing. I don't know that I would ever do a series on The Sims 1 or 2. Let me have my mouse back. What the heck? I don't know that I would ever do a series on The Sims 1 or 2. Look at this. It's being held together by duct tape and super glue. Duct tape and super glue. I need to change that out. I do have a new arm. I just need to get a new piece that's actually holding the microphone. Oh, I shouldn't have been tapping on that. I'm so sorry. I think since we finished with what I was working on, oh, the whole point of showing you that was I did buy some shop stuff and not other shop stuff. And with The Sims 3, I didn't buy all of the packs. I don't even... What packs don't I have for The Sims 3? Roaring Heights. I don't think that was a pack. That was store content, right? Into the Future was a pack. They don't really... Maybe Roaring Heights was a full pack. I don't remember now. Movie stuff. I swear I had that at one time, but it says I don't own it. Part of the problem was that I did have these things as discs and not digital. At the time, I was buying only discs still, and they worked, they installed, I played with them, but the codes did not transfer to my account properly. And so some of them, when everything switched over to purely digital, some of them didn't transfer. Was Dragon Valley? No, I feel like some of these were exclusively online shop things, like Sunlit Tides with the casino, Dragon Valley with the dragons. Those were exclusively kind of like stuff packs or game packs like we have now for The Sims 4. But they were exclusively online. You had to purchase them digitally and download them to have them, and they weren't cheap. Although this Dragon Valley one is $34, so maybe that was. Maybe Roaring Heights and Dragon Valley were full packs, like actual expansion packs. And they released them late in the no, because this stuff pack is $20. So they must have been actual expansion packs. Honestly, I don't know what they were. The Sims 3 was kind of a weird time because it was a mixture of we were still predominantly using discs. Okay, they must have been stuff packs. Yeah, I didn't get all the stuff packs for The Sims 3. I did get the major expansion packs. I just didn't get all of the stuff packs, and they must have been stuff packs. In fact, I think I got very few of the stuff packs. Monte Vista was a stuff pack, apparently, sort of, in a way. And I didn't buy the whole thing. I just bought the individual world, you know what I mean? Yeah, because we were going through a weird time where it was part digital, part disc still. And they don't even list the Katy Perry's. They don't list a lot of things on here you can't get anymore. Huh. Okay, well. Alright. On that note, I think I will leave this one here. On Thursday, I will be back again, same time around 9 a.m. And this time I won't ruin it by bringing up my browser. It seemed to have worked just fine up until the point where I brought up the browser because I was becoming paranoid and I wanted to watch the stream live too. And then it stopped working, and then I shut the browser down. It had some issues for a while, but once the browser was shut down for a while, it worked again solidly, cleanly, pretty much for the rest of the time. So maybe same time Thursday, 9 to 12, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, and we'll play something else. Not this. Not The Sims 4. We might play The Sims 4 on Saturday morning if I can stream Saturday morning, though. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave the stream here. So, if you tried to stop in, if you did stop in, if you're lurking, or if you're watching the VOD later, I appreciate you. I really do. Consider following. Consider heading over to my YouTube channels and following those. I technically have 3. I have my main channel where I play a lot of Sims games, but I also play a lot of other just random games too. I have my Roblox channel. I'm not as active over there, but I do post from time to time over there. And then I have my second channel, which is where I was playing games for a while, but now it's basically solely just the VODs channel for the Twitch streams, and I need to get those transferred over there soon so people can watch the VODs on YouTube as well. I'm actually thinking about potentially doing a Minecraft / Hightail channel. Or something, but I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see how things go. That's a lot of stuff to keep track of, but I really kind of want to try Hightail out. It looks like everything I wanted Minecraft to be without mods. And so I'm kind of liking it, and it's only in early access. It's very buggy, and it's not even half finished yet. The main base game is not even half finished yet, and already it looks fantastic. So I kind of want to try it, but I also kind of miss Minecraft a little bit, and maybe want to play Minecraft a little bit too. But I don't feel like they fit on either of the 2 channels that I have. Maybe I'll play it on stream here. Hightail and Minecraft. The way I play Minecraft is very cozy game anyways. And I've always been a variety gamer on my stream channel. I've never changed that ever on my streaming channel like I did my YouTube channel. So it might fit better in. So maybe Saturday morning we'll start up a Minecraft single player world. And then when my sister is ready and able, maybe I'll do another world with her too. And we'll play some Stardew, a little bit of Sims here and there, some Minecraft every now and then. I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out. How about that? All right. I'm gonna go now. Bye.